Greetings. This is Nicole Everett with Conversations with Nicole here at Nefertari's Fine Cuisine. And today I have a very special guest, Miss Tiffany Hamilton of EKK Hamilton Realty. Welcome, Tiffany.
Thank you very much.
So I've known you for a few years.
Just a tad.
Just a tad. We're both from Miami.
We are.
And you into real estate. How'd you get involved in real estate?
Actually, it was a funny story. I was a student at FAMU, and I wanted to buy my first home, and my family thought I was crazy. So around the corner from my apartment was a real estate company, and so I walked in and I said, "I'm willing to volunteer. I just want to learn what you do."
Wow.
And he embraced me, and he was like, "Yeah, let's go for it." And that's kind of how it started. I was not planning on being a realtor at all.
Interesting.
It started out as an investment opportunity, just trying to learn more about that. Really.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you kind of gone from realtor to broker now?
Yes. I started out in 2003 while I was in school, and I started selling real estate. I got my license maybe 3 months after that little trip, and became a realtor, worked for a couple of different brokerages in different areas in order to get more of an understanding of the industry as a whole. So I did new construction, commercial, residential, largely residential, and I decided to open my own company about 3 years ago, which is Eck & Hamilton Realty.
Right.
I partnered with my real estate partner, which is Elizabeth Eck, and we kind of, the rest is history, I guess, as they say.
Okay,
So,
excellent.
yeah.
So what does Eck & Realty specialize in? What type of properties?
Eck & Hamilton Realty is basically a full-service real estate company. We do residential, commercial development, investment properties. We have a group within our company that flips homes.
Okay.
And then we also handle commercial properties as well as helping people find and execute rentals.
Okay.
So we help owners who want to lease out their houses. We don't manage the day-to-day operations for them.
I see.
But we do help them acquire tenants, make sure it's packaged right, do background checks. And then for those who are not ready to buy, but they do need housing, we're here to assist them. So we don't turn away a customer.
Good, good.
At least that's the goal.
So you talked about investments.
Yes.
I know that building wealth through investments, property investments, real estate is important, or something that folks kind of get into. Tell us a little bit about your perspective on that.
Yeah, that is actually one of my main passions. I really want people to understand that wealth building is not just about finding that job and making it on Wall Street, but it's also about buying and acquiring property. Most, or I should say the American dream that's always put out is to buy your primary residence, which is important. Don't get me wrong. You want to have that house that you're comfortable in. It's a great achievement for those who are able to do it. But at the same time, part of what we need to do is buy homes, rent them out, take the income from that, take the equity from that, and buy additional homes.
Okay.
Because over time, that's your residual income. So you want to start young if you can, and if you're not, and it's at your season, you're about to retire, this is a perfect time to start doing that as well. Building wealth in real estate is one of the easiest avenues into becoming a wealthy person. And that is what I hear all the time. And people always ask me, I just want to make it work. I want to get the money. I want to do this. And I'm like, well, or I want to sell my property and buy a new primary. And I said, well, have you ever thought about selling your property and buying 2 homes? Or instead of trying to buy that one home, why don't we go after buying 2 homes, because you have the ability to do so? And then take the equity from those 2 homes to buy your primary residence. So your tenants are now paying for your home that you're living in. And then you can take your income and buy more property.
I like
and
that.
just keep that chain going. So that's one of the things I'm trying to teach my clients how to do, is how to invest and save in order to build wealth through real estate management.
So besides selling a property that you already have, what's another way that you can come up with the resources or acquire resources in order to, get into the investment piece?
Aside from saving or getting a loan through a bank, there are grants out there for rehabbing homes, especially in rehabilitated neighborhoods. In addition to that, there are investment trusts. They are they call them angel investors. That if you have an idea and a plan, and we help you with that, and you pitch that to those investment trusts, they will loan you the income in
Okay.
order to make it happen. Now there are interests involved in that,
Uh-huh.
but if
There's
you
a fee.
yeah, there's a fee.
All right.
But if you budget that out properly, which is what I'm all about, it's all about buying within your budget.
Okay.
Okay, so if you budget out properly, it's definitely doable.
Okay.
Now that's one avenue. There are so many different avenues. It just depends on what's right for you as the consumer or as the purchaser,
Right.
and what's right for your overall goal and plan.
Okay. Sounds good. So do you all help EKK, Eck Hamilton? Sorry, Eck and
No,
Hamilton.
it's okay. It's a German name.
Okay.
So most people aren't used to it. But it is an actual last name. So.
Okay. So Eck and Hamilton,
Yes.
do you all help, put together those types of deals?
Yes, we
Okay.
try to. We first meet. What I do is I meet with a customer. I find out what their goals are, and based on that, we come up with a plan.
Okay.
Now that's for those who want to be investors. Not all want to. Some just
Right.
want to find their main home, and that's okay. That's what we're here to do. My job is to find out what you need and make that happen.
Okay. Excellent.
If it's now or later,
Right.
whatever works.
Okay, good. So let's talk about you.
Okay.
Some. We know what brought you to Tallahassee. FAMU, go Rattlers.
FAMU, go Rattlers.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So what keeps you here?
The people, I think. Coming from South Florida, you know how we do, and you never think you're gonna stay in Tallahassee. Like it was, I'm graduating, I'm leaving.
Right.
But I started working here. I started networking here, getting to know a lot of the people here, and I fell in love with it.
Okay.
You know, I fell in love with all the trees because I wasn't used to that. You're used to more palm trees
Right.
and sun, which is great. But I really liked the environment. I liked how accessible a lot of people were. And when I came up here, I didn't know anyone. And so the way people just opened up and welcomed me into their homes, my family became the people here. I spent most of my holidays with people I met here, actually.
Yeah.
So I think it just became my home. And so now Miami is more like my growth home. That's where I grew up.
In Tallahassee.
And Tallahassee is
home.
my home.
Right.
So,
I got you.
which is, you never think you're going to hear yourself say that, but it really is. And I feel like it's my obligation and my duty now to help this community grow. That's why I'm so involved in a lot of the organizations that I am, because I want to see Tallahassee continue to be, going in the direction that it's going in. So I think that's great.
That is great.
Yeah.
Glad to have you serving the community.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. So we're here at Nefertari.
Yes.
So let's talk food.
Let's talk food.
What type of food do you like?
All kinds of food.
All kinds of
I'm
food.
adventurous. I like to at least try it and then say I don't like it.
Okay.
So I am definitely not one of those people who will say, "Oh, that doesn't look," and like, it looks interesting. Let me try it, and then let's see. So,
Okay.
Spicy because I'm Bahamian and African American, so I
Okay.
like spicy food.
All right, Bahama Mama.
Bahama Mama. So I do like that,
Okay.
and I'm open. I've traveled all over the world, so I try foods from every country, and there hasn't been a meal I haven't really at least liked or said it was interesting.
Okay.
So,
Or like some
yeah.
aspect of it.
Yeah, some aspect. I'm like,
Gotcha.
that's a little too spicy for me, but I like it. Like I like
Okay.
where they were going with it, so
Okay. Well, that's a great segue into spice.
yes. Okay.
If you could describe your life as a spice or flavor, what would it be?
Ooh, paprika.
Paprika.
Yeah, I think I'd use paprika.
Why paprika?
Because on its own, it's spicy. But
Uh-huh.
if you mix it and blend it with the right herbs, it slows down. It's mellow. Put it by itself and it can take off.
Okay.
So it's a good blender.
Uh-huh.
It kind of can fit in any direction. And I think that's what I do best, I think.
You do?
Yeah, I think so. I
Okay. It's
think-
colorful too.
That it is. I didn't think about that. That's a good.
Are
that's
you
good.
colorful?
I try to be.
Okay.
I think I'm constantly growing, and I started out as an introvert, and I think I'm a combination of both.
I can't even believe
I
that.
know,
Right.
but it's the truth.
Okay.
I used to be so scared to talk to people. Oh
Really?
my gosh, yeah. When I was in school, I would go to an event and I would just stand in the corner. Or I would always bring a book with me because I love to read. So now it's more like, okay, I'm going, I'm having fun, I meet and network people, and if I see somebody in the corner, I go over them first.
Okay.
And try to pull them out. So, but that took effort and time and some practice.
That does.
It does.
Well, your practice has been good. You put it to good use.
Thank you very much.
So tell me about the best advice you've either given or received.
The best advice I think I've ever given is be you.
Be you.
Don't try to be anyone else. And the best advice I've ever received was be you and don't try to be anyone else.
Okay.
Be thankful and happy for those who are more successful because you know that if that's what your goal is, that's where you're going to be. If you don't want to be that, that's okay too. You know, and just enjoy being you and find out what that is and make it work.
I love it.
The best advice I've had. Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Thank you.
Okay.
Express for you.
Oh, wow, that looks really good.
And then our burrito.
Thank you so much.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
I think that'll do. Thank you.
Enjoy.
So that is all the conversation we have time for today. You see our food is here and it's looking really delicious. So join us next time on Conversations with Nicole. Be sure to like us on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube.